Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil Remake. This is episode 7. So, last time we dealt with Plant 42, by which I mean that we poisoned it and then Barry set it on fire, and then we made our way back to the mansion, where we had our first encounter with hunters, which are now all over the mansion. But since we have the helmet key now, we can open up the rest of the doors that we didn't have access to before. Which is, well, not that door there, because that is the Spencer Family Crest. Let's see, where do we want to go? There's the door in the main hall, which we can cut through the painting room to get there. And I guess the rest of them are all upstairs. Yeah, that whole section over there. Can we actually get there with the key? I thought we needed to take an elevator to get there. Mansion B1. Okay, that's the kitchen. I was like, where is that? Alright, I'm not actually sure, but let's just start heading that way. So we dealt with the hunters out here. I don't think another one's gonna spawn. I could be wrong. I definitely don't remember which events happen with hunters. You know, like the events that will trigger and spawn new enemies. We're actually gonna go out here, though, because we have a reason to take our little emblem with us. Crest fits perfectly in the indentation, but we're going to take it anyway. You'd think maybe that would be the smart thing, where if I took that, it would lock the door and keep that hunter from coming through, but I'm pretty sure that happens anyway, which is a shame. And since we're now in hunter territory, I don't really feel safe not carrying around a healing item on Jill, so that if we get hit, we can immediately heal. Because they can kill you very quickly, and take advantage of your wounded state. Did I just go back out the same door? I did. God damn it. How did I manage that? It's straight across from where I came in. Yeah, come in here, go straight across through this door. I was so distracted talking about healing items, I must have just looped back around. Alright, hopefully there's no hunter in here. I don't know if there is outside. The crows are still here, though. Just chilling. Even after you've solved the puzzle, they don't become aggressive. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a hunter back here. But it seems like there isn't. Probably because there's not much reason to come back here at this point in the game. And remember how there's a door underneath the stairs? Right here? Wonder what's on the other side of this door. Well, that was some familiar moaning and chains. But you can see we actually need 2 of these emblems to get through these doors. So we're going to pop it in there so we don't have to carry it around. Alright, so this door is a helmet door. I'm going to be cautious because I don't know what's in here. There's something handwritten, and it's not dated. Nothing's changed. I never thought that this room I designed as an experiment would pay off like this. I can hide here safely for a while because nobody knows about the secret behind this painting. Not even Sir Spencer. Painting of a mansion in the back of the art room. Some kind of internal organ inside. You can't tell whether it came from a human or an animal. Looks like some kidneys, some intestines, maybe a whole digestive tract. What is this in the center? An elaborately fashioned globe. Portrait of a woman with a sad look in her eyes. Oh good. More ink ribbon. There's nothing in the drawer. That's another good camera angle. That you have the mirror behind you to show him coming at you. I think this definitely has some clever camera angles that they use in various places. Dagger. So we can see that there is a room down there, which is behind the painting. I don't remember the secret of this room, so I'm not actually sure what that clue means. But I'm pretty sure there's something behind this curtain. Another jewelry box. Actually, that room there looks like it's behind the hallway where we got attacked by the very first... Well, not very first, but very first zombie when we had a defense item. The tutorial zombie. So maybe we can go check that out, but that's not bringing anything to mind. Also, we should probably look at this jewelry box. There's a round recession, approximately 4 centimeters in diameter. Nothing unusual. So we can't activate this until we have something round to stick in it. I actually wonder if that's still a zombie in there, or if that's also going to be a hunter, or if it's just going to be gone. Because it could be any of those three things. Before we worry about that... And now the main hall is flashing red because we put the stone in there. I guess we'll just go upstairs. See what we can do up there. We dealt with any crimson heads that would have been over here. But I think they would have despawned at this point anyway. Because imagine having to deal with crimson heads and hunters in the same hallway. It'd be pretty rough. Okay, I don't think there's a hunter in here. Oh, well, spoke too soon. None of these hallways are really that safe anymore. Okay, there's a zombie here, still. That hasn't changed. I was just about to say that'll probably finish him off. Oh no, my stick is... There we go. It was shifting to the left a little bit. Thankfully, this controller does have drift, but it's very minor and easy to reset. And also, I've been playing this whole game with, like, the D-pad anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. So, I guess we'll drop off the ink ribbons. Maybe the jewelry box, too. The Crimson Heads were a cool addition, but I guess as we're seeing here, they're not really a significant problem once you've actually played the game a few times and you know where to expect them and where to avoid them. So that's why we haven't really had a use for the lighter in a while. So is this a helmet key door? This is not even... Yeah, this is not even the hallway I was thinking of. Alright, we got a judgmental bird in here. Some grenade shells. Jill, please jump down. Alright, another dagger. Mail to the Chief of Security. Oh good, we get the grinding noise the whole time. Confidential. Attention, Chief of Security. Date, July 22nd, 1998, 2:13. X-Day is drawing upon us. Execute the following procedures within 1 week. Prompt actions are demanded. Number 1. Lure stars to the estate and obtain BOW's raw combat data against stars. 2. Collect 2 embryos of each mutated specimen as samples, excluding the tyrant. Dispose of the tyrant. 3. Ensure complete disposal of the Arklay laboratory, including all personnel and test animals. Disguise their deaths as an accident. When the above procedures are executed, report to headquarters for further instructions. How exactly would you disguise every single person's death as an accident? If for some reason you were unable to execute the procedure by the deadline, report immediately. In case of emergency situations, report directly to the extension number 5691. Good luck, Umbrella Headquarters, Umbrella Inc. I wonder who that could be addressed to, who is currently in the mansion. So if you turn the power off, you can see that bison over there has a yellow eye, and the deer over here has a red eye. But if you hear that click, it means we cannot take the gem. The glowing red jewel sits in the eye. Would you like to take it out? It's attached to something and refuses to budge. So yes, we cannot take it under the judging eyes of the bird. And thus we must lure the bird to look away. And then grab it before he can turn all the way. Alright, red gemstone. Gotta kind of push this over to the other side. And then just pull the exact same trick. This is not a very smart security system. Though it is another question of how do you think this thing works? Is it a motion tracker? Alright, so we got 2 gemstones. We remember that our tiger is still missing an eye, but that leaves us with an extra gemstone. So, if we're going to go that way, we need to go down the hallway. There's still a zombie in here last time I checked. At the very end of the hall where we need to go. But I think this door might actually be locked from the other side. Yep, just a regular zombie in here. Damn it. He wasn't close enough. That's like the perfect moment to go for them is when they start lunging, because it puts them right up against the barrel of the shotgun. Yeah, locked from the other side, as is this one, which we can at least unlock. So I'm trying to remember how we actually get in there now. That door's locked from the other side. The elevator has no power. Well, I guess we're going to want to use our gemstones first. It's our first solution. So, if I'm remembering correctly, the tiger has a red eye and a yellow eye. Unlike in the original game where he had a red eye and a blue eye. Which means we can actually take out our jewelry box because one of these gemstones slots into it. You wouldn't really guess that from looking at it. Like, that does not look like a gem really fits in there. I guess if you turned it at an angle enough, it looks more kind of cone-shaped. Oops, that's the wrong one. So when we pop that in there, a bunch of puzzle pieces fall out. And all we have to do with these is fill them in. You can see we can kind of nudge them into place. The thing it doesn't tell you, though, right away, is that you can rotate these. But you can see there's a crest on this thing. Thankfully, this is not as precise as it looks like it might try to be. As long as it's mostly touching, it's good enough. Ah, shit. Oh, that's upside down. Wait, is it? That goes here. Wait, did I do this wrong? Pretty sure that this piece... Oh, it's like this, isn't it? Yeah, it looks closer to right, but... Maybe not. Maybe I fucked this up already. Let's look at the other piece. Okay, this is the umbrella centerpiece on it. I might have actually pushed that too far down. Alright, this is all kinds of messed up now because I kept shoving everything too far. There. Fits a little better. This is supposed to fit like here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. It's a little hard to tell because the image is not super clear. It's very blurry. Alright, we managed to arrange it. There was a brooch inside. It changed into a key. Emblem Key. The key is designed with an emblem of the Spencer family, whose history is as old as Raccoon City. So we know where this goes. This is next to the other save room. Which means we're gonna have to make our way across the mansion again. Deposit our grenade shells. And I think we're good. Oh, we'll stop by the tiger on the way. And hope that hunters don't spawn. I didn't even get to say it before it happened. So that hallway's gonna need some clearing out. But maybe not. We don't really have too much reason to come back to this side of the mansion. That zombie's going to Crimson eventually. Ooh, I don't know how he didn't grab me there. Clipped right through Jill. Some of them just have real butterfingers. Okay. So from here, I passed where we needed to go. Gotta go past that zombie again. Thankfully, he always spawns in the same position that's easy to run by. Yeah, blue and yellow light. So if you insert the red gem in here, a bunch of those poisonous snakes from outside will just spawn from above. An MO disc. It's not much use to us right now, but it will be later. Appears to be a disk for rebooting a system of some sort. I love these stupid little cartridge discs. They were around for such a short period of time and never really caught on. But I mean, they're definitely more convenient to carry and less likely to get damaged. Pretty sure the main reason that they never got used is because of the storage capacity, more than anything. Okay. Already full on shotgun. I tried to reload there. Wait, am I full? Okay. I realized I hit right trigger and not left trigger, so it wouldn't have done anything anyway. And we don't even need to take our safe hallway, which is not going to stay a safe hallway, so we might as well just go through the backyard again. The mini backyard. I kind of just refer to everything outside the mansion as the backyard. Which, I mean, technically that's correct, right? As long as it's on the property and it's behind the house, it's the backyard. Some people just have like a 5-acre backyard. All right, Spencer Family Crest, what do you got for us? It's too dark to see anything. Good thing there's a lamp. It's too dark to see the lamp. There's a switch here. Press it. I know I said, you know, don't always press a switch before you've looked around the room, but sometimes a switch is just a light switch. We still haven't used any of those tasers. Sorry. Collection of thick tomes. There's books on everything from genetics to statecraft. We have 7 tasers. Man. I'm really saving on defense items. Alright, so we got the metal object, but there's a piece missing, because the other one was a stone and metal object. An object made from alloy. There's an emblem engraving. There's nothing unusual. But it is missing its rim. Shotgun shells, an old-fashioned telephone. The cord has been cut. Contents are still intact. Maybe no one's been in here. Collection of scientific books. Almost all of them are biology related. I guess that's all we needed in here. Alright. And I just remembered where we actually need to go to progress. One of the rooms I tend to forget about. So I think we'll do that before we push on to the next episode. Alright, time for a little preparation. Ammo disc we're not going to need for quite some time, so we can put that like down here. The metal object we also don't really need right now. We need a complete one in order to get into the area underneath the mansion, but that won't be right away, since we still have a section of the upstairs that we need to get into. So let's see here, what am I going to do? We'll take the self-defense gun. We'll take the grenade launcher with grenade shells. I'm sure you can tell what's coming. And we'll take the ink ribbon. So that I can save before we go do this. I guess it's not really a mid-episode save, but it's like a 2/3 of the way save. So remember that there was a helmet door back here in the room where we got the second floor map. And I said, we won't be coming back here for a while. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of repetition in this LP for people who watched the Chris run right before this, but, you know, if you're watching both of them back to back, then I guess you really like Resident Evil 2. Also, not 2 as in, like, the number 2. Don't get squished. So there's a switch there, and all that switch does is send these walls back to their original position before they start contracting again. Check something here. Okay, I can't get behind that wall. So this room was not in the original game. This replaces the room where there's a fireplace and a piano and a certain boss that knocks a hole in the floor. Alright, by pushing this statue down here, we don't have to worry about getting crushed. Though somehow we can still push it even without, you know, the walls are like pressing in on it. Alright, so there is a puzzle here. I remember this one being a little annoying. Because essentially we need to push this statue over there before the walls push it back. So what we want to do is push it all the way back so that we just have to push it over to the side and then in. And then we have to be very quick. Because if I fuck up like that, probably won't be enough time. Oh, maybe. There we go. Thankfully you don't have to push it in, it actually just pulls it in on its own. Another self-defense dagger. And just a hole at your feet. Can't see very far into it, though. Turns out I was remembering wrong once again. Oh, okay. I know where the room that I'm thinking of is. It's another room that's distinctly different from the original game. So, do we want to jump down there? I don't know how long this episode has been going. Whatever. We'll just try to book it through here and then we'll double back when we need to. Eagle of the South, Wolf of North. A medal was hidden inside the book. Found inside the last book, Volume 1. Is there a special way to use it? Nothing unusual. November 29th, 1967. I can't get out. I have tried every possible way to escape, but only to be faced with the reality that I'm trapped. I've been everywhere. The laboratory with the large glass tubes filled with formaldehyde and those dark, wet, and eerie caves. What can I do? At first I didn't want to believe my eyes, but that familiar high-heeled shoe in the corridor. It was like reflex. One name came to my mind, Jessica. I don't want to believe they share the same fate as me. No, I can't give up hope. I have to hope they're alive. November 30th, 1967. I haven't had anything to eat or drink for the past few days. I feel like I'm going crazy. Why is this happening to me? Why do I have to die like this? I was too obsessed with designing this ghastly mansion. I should have known better. November 31st, 1967. It was a dark and damp underground tunnel, and another dead end, but even in the darkness, something caught my eye. Carefully, I lit the last match I had to see what it was. A grave, but deeply engraved into the stone was my name, George Trevor. At that instant, it all became clear to me. Those bastards knew from the beginning I'd die here, and I fell right into their trap. But it's too late now. I'm losing it. Everything is becoming so far away. Jessica, Lisa, forgive me. Because of my ego, I got both of you involved in this whole damn conspiracy. Forgive me. May God justify my death in exchange for your safety. George Trevor. So yes, that is the architect of the mansion. And the whole Trevor plotline was cut from the original game. A name is carved into the small gravestone. George Trevor. There's a switch. Press it. So I'm pretty sure that George Trevor was the Crimson Head that we fought in the Cursed Coffin. However, I'm not really sure how that would work because at the time that he died, the T-virus hadn't been created yet. So unless he's like progenitor infected. Hello, spider. Then I'm not really sure how you would have became a zombie. Ooh, hello. There's a map right here. So this area got expanded out as well. It was pretty much just like 2 hallways in the original game. Inside the cardboard box lies the discarded shell of a molting spider. Wait, is that what those tubes are? Are those just the legs of the spider? There's a friggin' box of shotgun shells here, but she didn't want to grab it. Alright, so yeah, I over-prepared for this, thinking that, oh, this will be the boss fight. See, look, they mostly just posture at you. They won't attack you at all when they're doing that little threat display, so you can just run right past them or push them out of the way like I did there. I won't take those yet. I feel like no matter which version of this game I'm playing, I always have a full inventory when I get here. Alright, we got 2 zombies. I don't think we can get a double here. Maybe if I stand close enough to the wall. Shit. Pushed me back into the other camera angle. Come on. Works every time. Except when it doesn't. Looks like the power supply for the elevator. The main fuse is blown out. Switch over. Power supply appears to be functioning again. Alright, so that powered up that elevator we saw before that was non-functional. Is that everything in here? I guess I can't tell if it's everything in here, because there are a number of small objects on the shelf. Looking closer, you notice the seal of Raccoon City on a broken dish. Alright, we unlock that, and there's a handgun magazine here. Might as well take that. Alright, and now we're back in the kitchen from that door that was locked from the other side. Now, we could take the elevator, which will take us up to that little section there. But we don't want to do that just yet. Actually, might be faster to do that and then unlock that door so that we can get back to the safe room. But no, then we have to run through that whole hallway again. Alright. That zombie got up, the one that was over by the elevator. We're going to ignore him. Okay, for the moment, this room is still safe, or this hallway. But not anymore. I almost forgot that we have this shotgun, which means we have extra range. You can see the door is actually gone now. So there's no more loading screen here. These are just a connected hallway. So that's one of the random events, but I guess it triggered before I left a room? Because we didn't see it happen, but I think that's supposed to burst open in front of you. Alright, so we gotta get back to the safe room. There are 2 hunters in here. So we're gonna clear them out. Alright, the other one's around the corner. It does seem like they've added much more of a recovery to them than the original game had, because usually after they leap like that, they'll immediately do the claw swipe. But here, you see how he just kind of stood there for a second. Alright, that's one of the rare times you get to use a self-defense item on a hunter. And you can see that the knife didn't even really stun him, he just started swiping because we stabbed him in the eye. But the taser works pretty well on them. So I should probably switch to the taser for a bit. I don't think we're going to get attacked by a zombie anymore. Well, that hallway's safe again, and next time we can just go back to the elevator through there. Alright, this can go down with our MO disc, because we're not going to use it for a bit. So, we're making pretty good progress, as usual. Haven't really hit any solid stalling points. But next time, we should face that boss that I thought we were going to do this time. But I think we should have this LP wrapped up in pretty good time, even though Remake is just overall longer than the original game. Still debating whether I'm going to do a full Chris playthrough or just a highlights, but I think it probably will end up being a full one. So, most people probably won't watch that since it'll be a lot of repetition with this, but I'll try to hurry through it. And I won't have to be like, oh, I wonder where we need to go now. Though, not saying that that's fake in this, because there are a lot of times where I'm like, I don't actually remember this part. But until next time, I've been Shadefyre, this is Resident Evil Remake, and thank you for blasting hunters with me once again. Take care, folks.